Attack of the show. Attack.
The old DOS prompt. Hey, if there's one thing that moms love, okay, well, if there's a second thing moms love, it's taking pictures and emailing dozens of them to you, usually at full resolution,
Right.
so it crams your inbox. And look, I get it, Mom. Caitlin took a bath. That's fine. I don't need to see it at 24 megs because you're cramming up my Gmail. So just take it easy.
Okay. Maybe you'd rather they send you high-def video?
No.
No.
Listen, we expect a lot from Canon, and their latest PowerShot looks like it could meet all of our expectations. It's the SD1400. Featuring 14.1 megapixels and the trusted Digic 4 image processor, picture quality is detailed and crisp. Plus, 720p video recording, smart auto mode, and new creative effects make this digital camera incredibly powerful for an incredibly low price of $219.
Okay. I have to say this actually is a very small, lightweight, thin camera. It has these really beautiful rounded edges so it slips in and out of your pocket. Women, of course, carry purses. So we don't really have the tiny camera necessity that I think men have.
Right, or
for guys,
drag men with them and make them carry everything. So for guys, yes, this
Yes.
is a well-designed camera.
Yeah, so it's about a ½ inch thick. It weighs about as much as an iPhone, so of course it does fit easily in your pocket. It's comfortable to hold and shoot with. It's the standard sort of Canon model that we've seen a lot and we're used to. So
yeah. Same kind of button interface.
Exactly. It does not have a touchscreen,
Right.
which I think is fine. A lot of cameras will cram a touchscreen on there, and it's not really necessary.
Yeah,
they just feel like they should have one.
Absolutely, and sometimes even the user interface experience is even worse on a
Right.
touchscreen. This has a
Absolutely.
tried and true interface that Canon has been using for years. It's pretty self-explanatory. The directional pad and the function buttons are all well placed, so you're never really hunting around for anything.
Right.
The startup, it has a bit of a slow startup and shoot time, which is annoying for some. There are some cameras that are quicker than this one, but
You know, that's actually definitely an incredibly important feature to me. I feel like I don't want to be waiting around for my camera, so let's test it out. You can see.
It's like,
you know,
oh man, that skirt's not going to be up forever. Turn the camera on, snap the photo. You got to get it before she gets off the escalator. Everybody knows that.
yeah, everybody knows that.
There might be a bit of a delay. I'm just saying, you don't want to trip.
Well, I think the delay that's really irritating me the most in this situation is you take the picture, busy, and then you see it.
It's taking your images.
I know.
Relax, just
But,
smooth.
Hey, I'm a busy woman too.
Right, yeah. You have things
You
that
don't
you need to
see
take
me
photos
saying,
of.
wait, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy.
That is valid. Canon should take a page out of your book.
I'm sorry, Kevin, I'm busy right now. I can't really talk to you.
Okay, cool.
Busy, just playing with the camera.
They've, well, have you played with the 720p video feature? Have you played with that yet? Because they have added that.
Should we take some 720p video?
Yes,
so
we
that
should.
So your mom can send it to you and clog up your inbox?
Yes, I'm gonna ruin her AOL dial-up for a year with one video. They've added the 720p video
Yes.
and picture effects, and they work the way that you want them to, and that's the important thing.
Absolutely.
The video quality is just about as good as a flip cam, and just as jittery when
Hey,
you're.
that guy was hot. Sorry.
Yeah, when you're checking out
now
hot
he's
dudes on the
sucking it
beach. We know what 18 to 34-year-old males want to see in their B-roll, Morgan. And
Absolutely.
it's-
No, I appreciate that.
It's pasty white dudes at the beach.
Yep. No, totally.
We're very impressed with the low light footage, as you can see here. Canon finally gave us 720p video in the SD1000 series.
Yes.
And we saw creative effects in our last Canon review, and they work just as well on this one. There's modes like fisheye, panoramic,
Yeah.
smile shutter, and even miniature. Make things teeny tiny like.
I love when things are teeny tiny.
Oh,
Yes.
foreshadowing.
So every year Canon comes out with a new camera in the 1000 series. Every year the camera has some of the best image quality on the market. So how do you think they do this year?
Really great.
Hooray!
Really, really great. Normal light photos, as you can see, look, again, with the skirts, they look terrific. Colors are accurate, plenty of detail, and that's because it's 14 megapixels.
Right.
You might get a little bit of blur if you zoom in.
Okay, but 14 megapixels.
Yeah, 14 megapixels.
Right.
Low light photos are surprisingly good. The flash does not overexpose. And the weird thing about this camera, which I think is kind of good, is that even when it does blur, the pictures still look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like you can pass it off as artsy. Like
Right.
someone would pay 99 cents for an iPhone app to blur the photos the same way this thing does at times. So
It's bad that I paid like $2.99 for one. This is 200. It is. I didn't. It's $219 online. It's actually a little bit pricey. It doesn't sound like I think a lot for a 14 megapixel digital camera, but one has
Right.
to make the argument that do you really need 14 megapixels?
No, you don't. I can't think of a single thing I want to see at that resolution. Not even myself.
I mean, if somebody wants to do a lot of high resolution work, they're probably going to have a higher end camera than this.
Yeah, people like if you're going to use an online service to transfer a picture from digital to canvas, you know,
For example.
use a DSLR for that.
Right,
But
right.
Nevertheless, we're
Yes.
giving it a 4 out of 5 at this price, which is a great rating for a very good camera.
Yeah.
The picture quality, again, is some of the best that we've seen from a point and shoot. We do wish they improved the image quality a little more for the higher price, because it looks like previous models of the camera take the same quality pictures, and they're about $70 cheaper, like the SD1200, which you can see there.
Yes. So there are some good options out there, but this is definitely not a bad way to go. You'll be happy when you get this camera. Or
4 out of 5.
Or your mom will be happy.
Your mom will be very happy.
When you get her this camera.
To send you 720p video.
For pushing her out of your
Lady pocket.
Sure.
That's it for today's Gadget Prawn, but if you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us at gadgetprawn@g4tv.com.